think that
culture.
You're killing me.
It's called culture.
Like, I think that
Different
we're
cultures.
raised differently. I agree with the culture aspect of it, but I don't
That's
think like,
race.
race should just be like.
Have you ever cursed your mama out?
Obviously, yeah.
No
you
way.
like
Are
you
you
do.
fucking kidding me? Bitch, I'm 38. I would never.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You see what I'm saying?
But
I would
me and
never.
my mom, will also like
you still gotta respect your
out.
mother.
Nah, you can't
No.
say
You still
that.
gotta
You
respect your mother.
He's saying that shit.
You can't
If
say
you curse her out, but you don't respect her.
That's not
I've
respecting
cursed her
her.
out before.
That's not
but I
respecting
still
your
respect
mother.
my
Yeah, come
No,
on.
that's not respecting your mother.
So
Not in
you
the
call your
moment,
mama a
but-
bitch?
Sometimes if I'm
Oh,
really
Oh,
angry,
yeah. I'll fucking be dead, my nigga.
Yeah.
She gonna get the shot for
I would
that.
not be sitting at this table.
I got slapped one time my whole life by my father.
You probably
That's it.
deserved it.
Okay.
Okay, but have you ever cursed out your dad after
Yeah,
that one?
I have.
No,
I've cursed out both
after
my
that one
parents.
time that he.
Oh,
gave
after
you
that
one
time I
good
was livid. I was fucking livid.
No, but I'm saying
So did
after
you.
that.
Oh, after that I was
What?
this close to slapping him back, but I didn't.
No.
Oh wow,
Oh,
white people.
girl,
Yeah.
yeah, for real.
See, you
No,
see
no,
the
no,
cultural
yeah.
difference?
Yeah,
Look at Kiana over there like,
That's
shit.
crazy. Kiana like,
Look, Kiana doesn't agree with us on shit, but on this shit,
She
like,
does.
She's like, yeah,
She
girl.
does.
She just don't want to say it. Be on the internet right now, but that's fine.
listen, okay. So you don't believe that there's white privilege?
I do believe that there is white privilege, but at the same time, I don't think that it should be shined on so much as it is today.
But that doesn't
Because
change the
it's
fact
only-
that
white
that it
privilege is only a
exists.
thing if you make it a thing.
They
No.
I think
Okay.
you guys make it a thing.
Okay.
Like, look, legit. Like, if I'm raising my kid and my kid is cursing me out and I'm allowing that to happen, that's a privilege. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a huge privilege. And if you're growing up with that privilege in your household, you are more than probably. Way
I'm
more
not-
than probably going to carry out that same
I'm
privilege
not
in your
saying
daily life.
I didn't get.
You
like, it's not like
understand?
I was able to curse my parents out and like not get like a punishment. Of course, I got a punishment. Of course, I
What did
learned
they
my
do? Take away your
lessons.
TV?
No, of
What did they
course I
do?
like learned my lessons.
Okay, but what did they
What's
do?
the worst thing your parents did to you? They tell you go get a switch from outside?
No, actually.
All right, word.
What's
Word.
the
My,
worst?
my parents were really good at parenting. I think they knew exactly like what I needed. Like,
Not if you
in-
cursing them out, mama.
Hey, don't even. Okay, you don't know.
What do you mean? I am a parent.
No, but
I can tell you.
But you also don't know my backstory.
I don't need to know your
Like,
backstory to
but
know that
maybe
that's
there was a reason,
disrespectful.
but maybe
I
there
would
was
never
a
call my
reason
mother a
as
bitch,
to
and I'm
what was
38
going
years
on
old,
with
and I
me.
have a kid that came
But
out of
you
my
don't know-
vagina.
but you don't know
Like, what are
was
you
going
talking
on
about?
When I cursed my parents out. You don't know
It doesn't
how old I was.
matter. It
You don't know
doesn't
how old I was.
fucking
You don't know the
matter.
situation.
It doesn't
matter what age you are.
If you do not
That's
know
the
the
person
situation,
that brought you into
can't.
this world. How could you disrespect
What
the
was the
human being that
situation?
brought you
You
into
didn't get
this
your
world
PB&Js
and think that that's okay?
like the fast
No,
you
that's
want?
not the situation.
You really gotta calm down
Okay,
and not
then-
take shit so
okay.
personal
Oh,
because
okay,
we're gonna have a
okay.
problem. You
Okay,
gotta
well,
calm
then we
down.
have a problem.
You need to vibe
Then
out
we can
right
have a
now
problem.
because
Alright,
we just
everybody
having a
just shut
conversation.
up.
You
Look,
getting
look,
all
look,
red
look,
over
wait,
there.
Don't.
Chill.
Don't.
You
Don't
guys
what?
are both wearing red. Listen.
Two devils right here.
Chill. Look,
Yeah.
this is my question to you, for real.
No,
G
I'm-
shit. Look, all
Curse me
jokes
out.
aside,
I'm not your
all
mama.
bullshit. Chill.
She's trying to go.
Oh, yeah,
Bullshit,
God.
all jokes aside, right?
Yeah.
You're sitting here telling me that you, as a human being,
Mhm.
right? I'm not talking about white, pink, purple, whatever the fuck.
No,
All right. As a human being, you
Mhm.
sat there and told the person whose vagina you came out of, you're a fucking bitch.
I have.
And you think that's not a privilege?
I have before.
Okay, you think there's nothing wrong with that? You think
I
that that's cool?
Don't think it's
You think
cool.
that's great
I never
parenting?
said that was cool. However,
You
at
think
the
your
same
parents
time,
allowing you to
you
do that
can't-
is a
you
good
can't always
thing?
control your child, and
Can I
their
say
child
something?
might have certain situations. Like I know for myself, I had health issues that made it really hard for the connections in my brain to work correctly. So then I would just lash out, and that was the reason that I would go and I would get mad at my parents, and then I would
I
start
mean-
lashing out at them and start cursing them out. But since you don't know my situation, then you can't have a say in that.
I don't.
My
I don't
parents
need
didn't
to know
know
your
what to do.
situation.
Okay,
My
you know
parents
what?
didn't
We're gonna
know
move-
what to do.
alright,
They
yo.
just left. They
All right,
just
cool.
left.
Yo,
Yeah,
we're gonna move on from this. All right, you had something you wanted to say over there? Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to make sure I can speak.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
Your thing.
you feel me? I know I come off a little strong.
yeah, go ahead.
and I'm very passionate.
Okay.
Josh in the back, I hear you. I just wanted to add something. You feel me? I feel like the worst thing we could do as women is belittle or, tell somebody that their experience isn't worth what
No.
they feel it was.
I agree with
We
him.
can't stand on the values
No,
that we
nobody's saying
believe
that.
in. Hold on, because you feel me? You feel me? I ain't cutting nobody off. I want nobody
All
cutting
right,
me
cool,
off.
cool. Go for
Hear
it.
me out. Yes, there are values in everybody's different cultures. obviously she has a total different background. Therefore, you cannot argue with somebody something they don't know any better of. And that's like recycling a conversation that nobody's getting to a point on.
No, you just proved our point. You just proved Dina's too.
Yeah.
The privilege, like that's
No,
what
it
you
is.
just said.
But we know
You
this.
just said
But
she
hold
don't
on,
know
wait, wait.
better.
Hold
You
on,
just
though.
said she don't
So-
know no better.
So what
The
makes
whole purpose of me being here tonight, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? Because I've said this in front of you guys. So
I'm about to
gonna say
lose
it in
my
front
train of
all the
thought. You
girls
feel me?
in
Like
front of here.
I'm
The whole purpose
confused.
that I'm
Like,
here
damn, let me
for-
finish.
No, because what you're saying is I shouldn't judge the next person,
Right.
or whatever. I'm not judging her. You just said it yourself. She
Mhm.
don't know any better. My
Right.
point to be here is to make sure that she knows better.
Obviously,
Obviously, I know
what-
better. I'm
That's
standing
why-
here.
Hold
as a
on, wait. Can I
22-year-old.
say? Can I speak now? Hold on.
Go ahead, bro.
Wow.
So what I'm trying to say is,
Like,
regardless of what your opinion is,
It's
and
not
what
an
you feel like
opinion.
you're here for, she is a grown ass woman
she's not.
who is
though.
standing on what she
Excuse
said.
me.
Hold on, she is. She's over the
No.
age of 21. She's
That
a
doesn't
grown
make
ass
you
woman.
grown.
Yes,
That
it
does not-
fucking does.
Yeah, she
Under-
has
under-
yes, thank you.
Listen, she out here
Thank
fucking and
you.
sucking. She able to have a child. You pay bills. You pay bills. You a college student. That mean you pay bills. You a grown ass woman.
Absolutely.
Stand on what the fuck you stand
How do you
on.
know she pays bills? How do you know her
What do
parents
you
don't pay
mean?
her bills?
What do you mean?
She just
It
asked
doesn't.
me.
How do you know?
Listen.
Okay. So
Listen,
So
we're
I've
just-
asked her
Hold on,
about
hold
body
on,
count before.
hold on.
the ladies'
Naya,
live.
real quick. Naya, see.
Why would I
Listen,
lie about
I-
paying
hold on,
bills?
Hold on, real quick. Listen, here's
Serious.
what's happening, right? You have two grown women, right? Well, one grown woman and one on her
Okay,
way to become a
that's
grown.
A young woman.
That's-
A young, you're young.
lady.
What? You're a young
Yes,
woman.
I
You're a young woman.
agree.
Okay.
I
You're not
agree.
you're
A
not
young
you're not her
lady.
age.
You're a
Okay.
young
Yes,
lady.
young
So
lady.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
is they're both talking their points, and here's what's happening, right? You as a woman are getting in your feelings and you're rushing to her aid. You're rushing to her aid. This is what women do. You rush to each other's aid, and essentially what she's doing is she's saying, "Listen, let me finish." All right, and this happens all the time. I see that. Yo, listen. Do any of you guys have a podcast here?
When you're done, can I go?
Okay. Does anyone here have a podcast? We have
No.
women come on here every single fucking day. We see this shit every single day. I see women rush to each other's aid every single day. Okay. I'm just telling you, you may be doing this without even knowing that you're doing it. You're rushing to her aid.
But I'm not. I'm just trying to make a valid point on I'm trying to actually support you on your point. Like, we all agree that that's a privilege, but obviously people who are privileged don't know about privilege.
Which
So,
is why
you
I'm
feel me?
trying
Like,
to
I'm
let
not-
her know
I'm not-
about her
but you
privilege.
gotta understand, she's
That's
saying
what
it to
this
her.
platform is for.
It may reach out. It may reach somebody else that may
not.
want to hear this or
Yeah,
need to
it's
hear this.
respectable,
unfiltered.
What
That's what
I'm
it is
not
for.
here to be told that I'm not here to be told that I'm privileged. I'm not here
I don't
want to
rush to nobody.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yes,
Oh,
but-
you're
Hold on,
this.
we'll
Oh,
get to
you're that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to be told that I'm privileged. I'm here to have a genuine conversation with all of you.
Okay.
Not about race, not about privilege.
So if we're having a genuine conversation, then I'm sorry to tell you, but the genuineness of the conversation is the subject matter. And if we're talking about the fact that you feel privileged enough to call your mother a bitch,
it's
Yeah.
not
then
that
that's
I
the
feel
topic of
privileged enough. It's
conversation.
not privilege at all. I never thought it was privilege at all.
but that's what I'm
That's-
trying to
She's
inform
trying- yeah,
you
that's what
of,
she's-
Hold on, hold
is
on.
that it is a privilege.
Hold on. Let me ask a question. Kiana, would you call your mom a bitch?
I'm not gonna say that.
Word. Word.
She's like, my
Word.
mama might be watching
Let's-
this
let's-
right
let's
now.
go around the table. Would you call your mother a
Watching
bitch?
this.
Exactly.
It also has a lot to do with age. I will say that. The younger generation typically does not give a fuck. The older generation, we would get our teeth smacked the fuck out of our mouths.
Word.
Okay.
I wouldn't even be able to talk
But
to
you
y'all
guys
like that.
act like I called my mom a
Can I-
bitch yesterday.
I'm
No,
not. We didn't say that.
I'm
We didn't
just
say
in
that.
general.
Can I
We're
say
just
something?
Hold on,
talking just-
hold on. Go ahead, and then we'll get to the
Just
super chats.
based
Go ahead.
off of our culture and just off your demeanor, I know you called your mom a bitch. Like, you can't, maybe
No,
not to
ma'am.
her face.
My mother is
Hold
Puerto
on.
Rican. She will cut
But
me.
hold on, maybe
For real.
not
You
to
know
her-
what I'm telling you?
Maybe
Shout out to Puerto
not.
Rico.
Maybe not to
Shout
her
out.
face.
Ayy.
Hear me out. I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban too. You feel me?
Ayy.
And
No,
maybe not to
ma'am.
her face, but just
No,
based
ma'am.
off of your demeanor, we have all felt like our mothers were.
Oh,
Yeah,
bitches.
but there, yo, but there's
I
a, hold on, hold on.
You feel
Yo,
me?
yo,
Like,
listen, there's a,
Nobody about to.
hold on, hold on.
It's just
There's,
the
but,
truth.
listen, there's a huge difference between calling your parent a bitch and running to your room and being like, "Fuck, I hate you."
Bro, I hate you so much. I'm gonna run away.
Exactly.
Fuck this shit.
Right.
You see
There's
me?
a big
You're sitting in the
difference.
shower after you get your ass rubbed with the waterproof. Fuck this.
Yo, everyone did that
That's what I'm saying.
There's a-
Exactly.
there's-
That's
We're
what
not
I'm
talking
there's a
about
huge
that.
difference.
That's not
There's a
talking
difference.
about
There's a
that.
huge
though.
difference. Real quick, okay. Any super chats, bro?